This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby. By the way, your awesome hat matches your tattoos. Yeah.
The camo does?
That's right. That's right. So well done, buddy. Well done.
Can you see me? Hold on.
Brendan? Brendan.
I'm right here.
Fuck, dude. Dude, that scared me.
That's why I wear it.
That scared me.
That's why I wear it.
That scared me, though, because I was like, where the fuck is he?
That's why I wear
Don't
it.
do that again, because I freak out when you do that. Brendan! Brendan! Oh, God, you got me again.
That's why I do it. In case anyone
That
tries to.
scared me.
Can you imagine if JFK had one of these on?
What the fuck, dude?
Good luck hitting
I
him.
wouldn't have seen him.
Can't hit him. That's why I wear it.
Bro.
Yep.
You're so ready for the zombie
No,
apocalypse.
I'm ready. No, my ops. Listen, Boomer, that means enemies.
Oh.
My ops.
Ops is...
Try and shoot me in the head.
Brendan!
Right here.
Ah! Fuck, that gives me such a boner. Speaking of which, I woke up with
Camo.
a rock hard dong today.
I did too.
I'm 56. I was like,
I'm
hey.
40. I was like, welcome, buddy.
Not bad, right?
5 a.m.
Must be all the magnesium I'm taking.
5 a.m. Rockety hard.
Rockety hard.
How was the show last night?
Rockety hard. It was Eddie Bravo. It was Jeff Dye. It was Sam Tripoli. That's a fun group.
Was it
That's
a group?
a lot of
Now, did you put the
testosterone.
crew together for the Pride Month, or?
I did. I put them together for Pride Month. Eddie got up after Jeff Dye crushed it. Eddie gets up. He brought his jiu-jitsu buddies. He's always got those people, all great guys, always great crew.
Machado guys.
And Eddie is great. Yeah, Higa Machado was there. Frank Grillo was there. We had the whole Venice. It was great. It was packed. It's a place called Venice West, and I think we should start. I might do a little residency there, if I can get you down there. You had your basketball game.
Tiger has basketball on Tuesday nights.
I get it. You might have to come. You could have come at 9, and guy would have thrown you right up.
I would have got there right at 9 probably if I rushed down.
Man, those crowds come to laugh. Those crowds come. And Sam Tripoli, Sam's like this. Sam's going,
Sam
thank
hosting?
you, this side of the room. What the is going on
Yeah.
with that side of the room? You know, and just killing them. And then, and he goes, sure, I'll talk about trans things. I might even use the word retarded. Now, I'm a bad person, but everybody's retarded. And he just went off.
This thing get us banned. That's all right.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Bleep
I'm
that.
bleeping those out.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Those.
Isn't that a
But
bummer?
he was great, and Eddie told some great
I just missed
stories.
the hang.
That's
That's
what
why I
it is.
told you when you said you were going to do it. I'm like, get the boys together.
We're in the green room hanging and
In
having
Venice.
a laugh.
The
Having a
old
laugh.
Stomper Grounds, Venice.
Yep.
The old Stompers.
Yep. And Jeff had a hat on, a Giants, San Francisco Giants hat on.
Yeah, as he always
And
does.
a lady walked in, very attractive lady. She said, "You a Giants fan?" And he goes, "I'm not really. I mean, I like
He likes
baseball."
all teams.
And he goes, "Are you a Giants fan?" She goes, "Kind of." And he goes, "How come?" She goes, "I dated Barry Bonds for a while."
Wow.
And everybody stopped. And Jeff or someone said, how is he in bed compared to other guys? She goes, epic. He's epic. He's everything you think he
Was
would
she
be.
attractive?
Very attractive. Very attractive.
Well, he has that famous voicemail go, I know what you need, girl. You need the ding ding.
He does?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
You need that.
She said.
You need that ding ding.
And so what's his name said? Jeff said he was hated by everybody in baseball.
Everyone.
And she said he's one of the. She goes, yeah. Well, he was one of the best men I've ever met in my life, and remains so to this day. I was like, damn.
Oh, he laid down that
Dude,
hype.
she was defending
Good for
Barry
her.
Bonds.
Oh, that's cool.
She goes, he was funny.
I mean, he was hated because, he was in a very
he was
good-
great.
Well, no. There's great guys that people love, like Nolan
Yeah.
Ryan and Randy Johnson stuff.
Yeah.
He was an asshole.
But my thing about Barry Bonds, I followed a little bit because
With the EAS and all that and
I
Balco.
think he won 9 Golden Gloves. And, of course, he was...
Home run leader, yeah.
And I know there's an asterisk. I understand.
Oh, no. But back then,
Everybody.
everyone had asterisks.
Everybody.
The pitchers
And
pitch. It doesn't work because the pitchers pitching them were sauce out of their fucking mind.
Thank you.
It's what they did back then. That's like having an asterisk next to Fedor or Rampage or the Mark Coleman. Like
Whatever the
that's
case.
what they did.
It's like everybody was... There was...
Dim the rules.
Dim the rules.
Dim the rules. He's part of the rules.
And I would also say, I don't know enough about baseball, but I'm going to make a statement. Tell me if I'm accurate. I don't know that steroids help you with your Golden Gloves. Fielding and throwing. It might make you throw
It helps
stronger.
you. It helps you with throwing. It helps you not being so tired. It's
Okay.
don't get me wrong. It helps you. Yeah. So terrible hot take, right?
You
It's
think
gonna
so?
help.
I
That
think
doesn't help you.
So let me
because it helps you
make-
stay healthy, so you perform longer.
understand.
You have more strength longer.
Yes, but Having said that, I would say that fielding is more skill-based, whereas hitting is bat speed.
At that level, everyone's skill based.
Of course.
So at that level, so if you have more stamina in the eighth inning than the guy who's not on it, that's a huge advantage.
Yeah, of course.
And it's also fielding the ball, getting to a pop fly or whatever.
Great baseball player, one of the greatest to ever,
fast.
one of the greatest to ever play the game. Maybe the greatest in some ways. Right?
No, not the greatest. No, no one says that, but no, he's good. Yeah. Not the greatest. No. Hey, calm down.
Great.
I know you met one of his groupies last night, but
no, I followed it. He's a great.
He's good.
He's a great. Not good. He's great.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
Not one of the greatest though.
No.
No.
You don't think he's top 10? You could have that conversation. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he was fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
his daddy played.
Yeah.
He was good.
So I'm just saying that. So what made him great was that same thing that made Nolan Ryan great. Same thing that made Roger Clemens great. You know, these guys were all. They just had a crazy work ethic.
Again, his issue was the steroids.
Yeah, but that's
because like Nolan Ryan wasn't on him. Like this, Cy Young wasn't on him. Frankie Robinson on him. Mike Schmidt wasn't on him.
Mm-hmm.
Roger Clemens was on him. Mm-hmm. Joe DiMaggio definitely not on him. Mike Trout not on him. Greg Maddux, dicey. Ken Griffey not on him.
Didn't Ken Griffey?
No, don't start that. No,
he didn't get caught.
No, never. Don't
look
start
that up.
That.
I'll look it up after the.
Now,
hey, Chin, look that up and waste your time.
Let me ask you this.
I know for a fact. I know for a fact. Keep going. Pedro Martinez had some issues.
And these are top
Stan
10.
Musial, no issues. Walter Johnson, no issues. Barry Bonds, all the issues.
Yeah.
Mickey Mantle, no issues besides fucking chicks. Keep going. Lou Gehrig, nope, just started the disease. Ted Williams, no issues. Ty Cobb, no issues. Ty Cobb's issue, he's played with all whites, right? Hank Aaron, no issues.
Yeah.
Willie Mays, zero issues besides a giant dick. Babe Ruth, no issues
How do you know
besides
Willie Mays
drinking.
had a giant dick?
It's Willie Mays, dude. That's how I know.
Now, either way, so hard to achieve that. So I've always been, for me, I always defend greatness. Like whatever it takes to be great. That's a guy who did great things, and so at
all costs.
I'm
at all costs, no matter what.
I'd be a bad. You wouldn't call me the golden
hypocrite.
snitch. I'd be bad. I'm just not a good. I'm not good at enforcing.
I mean, you and me, same. Especially back in that era, I don't give a shit. Like,
well, I think
when they talk about John stuff, I'm like, you're missing the point there. With John Jones, the greatest of all time, bar none, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Especially with the testing now, still undefeated. Any of those guys.
Yes.
When it comes to football, baseball, basketball, don't give a shit what they take.
Yeah. Well, like Jerry
Lance
Rice,
Armstrong, I'll argue with you. Like all of them did it. They had to go down to 15th place to find a guy that didn't get busted.
Correct.
So it's part of the game. But again, Barry Bonds, similar to Lance Armstrong,
Yeah.
the reason they got absolutely railroaded, they were not good people.
people didn't like them.
Now I'm not saying they can't change.
Yeah.
When you're that competitive, Michael Jordan, notoriously known asshole.
Yes.
Kobe Bryant, tough to play with.
Correct.
But those guys to be those elite winners, they don't play nice with
Roger
others.
Clemens wasn't. I mean, if Roger Clemens was winning, he was good. If he wasn't winning, he's going to hit you with a fucking ball.
Yeah.
There was a lot of that. So a lot of these guys weren't. Part of what made them so great was that rattlesnake.
Yeah, they hated everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. They wanted greatness.
wanted
That's
greatness.
Barry Bonds' thing and Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong, if he didn't railroad everybody and screw everybody over,
right.
wouldn't be that big of a deal.
That's right. He went bad on guys.
Bad on guys, bad on the entire business. Like
He was
bad on
also he was
businesses.
a dick before that. People. I remember I think the leader in Spain at the Tour de France said, "I have no respect for him as a person." This is before the steroid stuff came out.
Well,
I
no.
respect him as a biker, not as
Yeah,
a
he's
person.
always been an asshole.
Yeah.
But as long as you've known him on a bike, he's been on steroids. Always. EPO, all that stuff. So that's why Barry Bonds got the fucking railroad too. He's just, no one's gonna root for that guy. He's such an asshole. He can't catch up with
Let's take a little break, Brennan.
Take a break.
I want to talk to you about when you've got drinks, when you want to serve drinks, you want to mix drinks. You don't want a lot of artificial sugars and
The problem with all these
added
cocktails,
sugar.
there's so much sugar, dude. That gives you the hangover.
Yeah, but
you know what we're drinking on
JuneShine.
Calabasas Fight Campaign this weekend?
JuneShine.
Saturday, a little JuneShine for the fam.
Listen.
For the team.
Listen, it's made with real premium ingredients, unlike most alcoholic beverages. They're transparent about every ingredient they put in their products. The canned cocktails have no added sugar and are made with ingredients you can pronounce. How about that? They got the margarita pack, 4 different flavors. They got spicy, mango, tropical, and lime. They got passion fruit vodka soda and classic vodka mule. We handed them out. I had a party. They were a hit.
Oh, it's a hit
they
everywhere.
Got Mai Tais.
Tequila fans, vodka, rum, and then
amazing.
if you can't choose, get the mix pack. That's what they sent me. You get a little bit of everything: tequila, vodka, rum. Best of all, it doesn't leave you with that. I just drank a lot of sugar feeling that gives you the hangover. You get a nice, light, brighter buzz.
That's why they can be found in over 10,000 stores across the country. It's available at all retailers you're already visiting for groceries and alcohol, like Whole Foods, Targets, Ralph, Vons, Albertsons, Kroger's, Wegmans, Total Wine, Bevmo, Safeway, and more. And
we have quite the offer. At any store, you can buy 1 JuneShine package and get the second for only a penny.
A penny.
Yeah, it's like
They'll
saving
Venmo
12
you
to
the money
20
back.
bucks. Yeah, I recommend getting one of their best-selling variety packs. Again, that's what I use. It's a great way to try all their tasty flavors. Go to juneshine.com/fighter. Text them a photo of your receipt. They'll Venmo you immediately.
Crazy.
It's that easy. That's JUNESHINE.com/fighter.
Yeah.
JuneShine.
JuneShine. Here's the thing, dude. I want my nuts. I want lower net carbs. I want the best fat profile. I want more monosaturated fats. I want to follow the Mediterranean diet, okay? So I want more monosaturated fat.
You want tasty
than
nuts in
olive
your
oil.
mouth, dude.
I want nut-rich, rare omega fatty acids. Help me.
Dude, you need macadamia nuts.
Oh, the ones that-
Macadamians,
the ones that
formerly known
produce-
as the most expensive and rarest nuts. It's 1% of the market. They're hard to come by. You think they're only for the rich.
They're
Not
expensive.
anymore.
Yeah.
Thanks to our friends at House of Macadamias. They're changing all this.
Farmer owned.
90 plus farms they own, farmer owned. They make them easy for you guys to get. They're fresh. They're
Hand
harvest
sorted.
Oh, they're delicious.
Macadamia nut bars.
Oh, they're nice. They get creamy nut butters for you. They get cold pressed extra virgin macadamia oil. They got it all. How about the
no
macadamia
added
snack
sugar
bars,
or
dude?
artificial ingredients.
Oh, they're
in the
nice.
Snack bars. How about that?
I like the white chocolate. You get the plain chocolate. They have blueberry. I like the plain chocolate myself. All right,
I think it's safe to say we eat these every day.
nonstop.
Every single day.
Yep. And they never give away discounts, but they say, you know what? For the Fire and Kid fans, let's do it. For a limited time, they're giving you guys a free box of the 45% macadamia snack bars. Oh, wow. You get one of each flavor. They get a little, mix it up for you.
So
you get the snack bars, one of each flavor for free when you visit houseofmacadamias.com/TFAK, plus 20% off your entire order. So you get the chocolate covered macadamias. You get the vanilla ones.
Listen,
you get the raspberry ones.
If you're trying to lose weight, they're probably one of the best things, period, on the planet for satiety. They make you feel satiated. You eat less calories, but because of the fat profile, you feel like you're not hungry anymore. They're so good for curbing your appetite.
Yeah, if you just
and
want
they're
a
so good for
tasty
you.
snack, they're the go-to. That's houseofmacadamias.com/TFAK. Because look at Jordan. Great. With the greatest to ever do it. Asshole. No, all right.
I heard that about Jerry Rice from a teammate of his, who was like, if your own teammates, if you're glowering and not really talking to your own teammates, I don't know if this is true.
I've not heard
This
about
is from
Jerry
one
Rice.
person.
And this guy played with him? Or?
Yeah, you'd know this guy, famous football player. But it was interesting. He was talking to somebody else. And
You be
another
careful,
football
too,
player.
because those older heads are haters, too.
They are, right?
Yeah.
This guy was
Oh, you hate on
this
Jerry
guy.
Rice?
This guy was greatness too, though, in his own right. So
Could have been Joe Montana.
no, this guy was
defense?
This guy was greatness, and he was talking about it, and I was like, it was just interesting to me. I was like, huh?
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some of like Scottie Pippen hates on Jordan all the time. All the time.
Oh yeah,
Saying
it's
he's
so
a
weird to
horrible
me.
player, bad
It's so weird
teammate.
to me. But I do think that Jordan was tough to play with. Everybody, they say it. I mean, he was.
Hey, you like winning?
Yeah,
What do you want to do?
that's right.
Yeah, you can't have it all.
Yeah. Well, so Jeremy Lin, Michael. What's his name?
Carmelo Anthony ran Jeremy Lin off.
No. So when Kobe Bryant was playing with Jeremy Lin, he goes, I don't want to play with him anymore. I'm not, and he wouldn't get on the court with him. Then he called his teammate, I think it was Rick Fox, I can't remember. And then he called the coach, he goes, I don't want him on the team. Because I don't like the way he plays, he's not a winner. And Jeremy Lin had a breakdown, it's like fucked up. But
Jeremy Lin had a tough go because, and then when he went to New York, remember, he was stealing the limelight. That was Carmelo's issue. This is what makes Jokic, they play tonight, by the way, guarantee they win. But Jokic plays tonight. The difference between Jokic doesn't care if he scores 2 points as long as they win.
Yeah.
Carmelo is fine if you lose if he gets 40. That's the difference.
That's a big difference.
So when Jeremy Lin came on board and scoring like 30 points, taking away points from Carmelo literally bullied him. He was like, we got to get this guy out of here.
Wow.
They started making fun of him for being Asian. Like, there was
Wow.
bad stuff. Yeah.
Weird.
And then he went over to China eventually, and, they ran him out.
Is
He's a
that
good,
true?
good player,
Is that true?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Ran him out.
Wow.
Ran him out of the NBA.
Wow. I didn't know that.
He was a superstar for about
was.
3 months. I bought his jersey.
That's great.
Regret it now.
Might be worth something.
Absolutely not. No. Well, I'll find one off Venice if you want. Yeah, no, nobody wants that jersey.
Damn.
Do you remember that the player that accused him of cultural appropriation because he did
He had
braids?
dreads. Yeah, that was
then
me. That was me.
Kenny Martin.
That was me.
And then Lynn pointed out that he had Chinese tattoos on his arm. He's like,
Yeah.
what the?
Yeah, he's like, dude, you have Chinese right in your arm. You don't see me saying shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny.
The whole dread thing's so stupid.
Yeah, it's just style. Okay.
Ultimate Fighter episode 2 dropped last night. I watched it this morning.
What'd you
It's
think?
better.
Yeah.
It got a little better.
Was there
But
a little tension?
The tension's fake, but because only in the house 4 weeks. You're not gonna hate somebody that long, but it's better. But again, I go back to they fucked up with the
Veterans
layout of
versus.
the veteran dominated. Wasn't even a fight.
Seriously?
Yeah, and Connor's like, God damn it! 'Cause he has all the young guys. He's like, all right, well, they're not even competitive in any facet.
Oh, Jesus.
This guy, his first, so the veteran that he fought, so he's fighting a young kid. He has like 8 fights, maybe 9 fights total. Was on Dana White Contender Series, lost his first fight, so now he's the Ultimate Fighter. That's the prospect. The veteran was in the UFC. He fought a guy named Aljamain Sterling. Ever heard of him? Went to decision with that
This
guy.
is a guy?
Yeah, got him. Yeah, Cody Gibson.
Well, that's
He's a
disaster.
stud.
And then you're starting out and you're giving that guy?
As a prospect, like what?
I don't understand
And he starches him.
What, did he just knock him out?
Flying knee. Like his distance is good. The guy tries to take him down. He just nullifies that, and he's like, "Okay, kid." Boom, flying knee. Starts him. The kid's like, "All right, I tried my best." And like this. These poor young
like
prospects.
that.
Like this isn't how it should go.
You know what? I turned the Kron Gracie fight off. I didn't watch it all.
Well, that's
to the end.
different.
I
That's a
just didn't
completely
wanna
different
watch
thing.
it.
But with this, it's like here's my thing with UFC. No one put much thought into this because if you're gonna do veterans, you do all veterans because they have all the experience.
Yeah.
Here would be my answer if we're in the marketing pitch. They go, okay, we're gonna do prospects veterans. I go, oh, I don't like that. What don't you like about it? Okay, well, these veterans that none of them are a name, they've had their go at the UFC. Didn't work out. They got cut for whatever reason. If one of these veterans wins the Ultimate Fighter, then what do we do with them? Because they already have 20, 30 fights, some of them. You're telling me they're going to be world champions? No, not a chance. They can compete in the top 15 at 145, 155? No, not a chance.
Not a chance?
No, they don't have a prayer. So what are we going to do with them?
Why don't they have a prayer? They could have gotten better.
No, not a chance. Not a chance. Look up how old. I think that Gibson guy's 35, and he's already been in the UFC. So you're telling me he's 35. So you're telling me at his skill level, he's going to go in there compete.
So we don't have anything
with the rest of the top.
We have nothing to root for.
But he wins, and then it's like, what do you?
Well, first of all,
who are you going to toss him
and
to?
you go, of course.
But who are you going to toss him to? At least if you have a young prospect, we expect him to have some losses, some challenges. We still root for him. He still has the fame from the show. These older guys, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one's going to beat Volkanovski out of you guys?
Is there anybody?
I'll answer that, sir.
Is there anybody who's young and a superstar?
Not yet. Not on the show yet. Maybe one, comes through. But as of now, it's just tough against these older guys.
Yeah, those older guys they have tricks. They just know stuff.
They've just been there. It's just experience. It's fucked up, dude. These young guys.
Yeah.
These young guys think it's their, ticket to Wonka's chocolate factory. It's not, dude. It's not.
It's not.
So they're heartbroken when they lose. Like you guys got set up. It's such a bummer. Conor wasn't at the weigh-ins again.
He wasn't?
No. He has to have it in his contract. We don't have to be at the weigh-ins. He's like, I'll agree to it, but I'm not coming all the time. It has to be that way.
Yeah, he's busy doing
And then Dana came out in the press conference and said, they were like, hey, so when are you going to announce Chandler and Conor? He's like, it's tough to get wrangle these guys in when you have money like Conor. Oh, the fight's not happening.
the fight's not
He's like, it's tough to wrangle these guys in. You look at like Khabib, you look at these guys, they get money. It's tough to get them to get punched in the face. It's like, of course it is,
don't
though.
blame him.
Yeah, I don't. This is a good thing for Conor. And the views on the first episode, the views on the first episode was 400 some thousand. which is half of what Conor's last season did.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a matter of Conor not having his star power anymore. I think it's more of people just don't like this format. I do. I didn't enjoy the first episode. I like the second one much better, but I don't think it's any knock on Conor. I just think
he's been partying with with Rick Ross, I think, recently.
Nice.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, it's not like he's in training camp or anything, and continues to party like this.
Is he drinking though, or is he?
I mean, look at him.
he's doing everything, bro. Yeah, he has his own stout now. Look at him. And then you see Chandler, like all Chandler posts him training. Like I just don't. I think they're announced like Conor's not ready. They're gonna fill in somebody else for him.
Conor is at the club right now. Conor's still at the club, and he weighs 189 pounds.
So this fight's not happening.
This fight's not
Yeah,
happening.
but you never heard that from Danny. He's like, it's tough to wrangle these guys.
Because he
in.
looks like he's doing. He looks like he's doing everything.
Yeah. Oh, you mean he looks like he's winning in life?
he's
Like
just
this is a
like,
good thing for a
That's the
UFC
noise he's
fighter.
making. Who are those guys?
That's Rick Ross.
I don't know
okay.
this filler.
That's beautiful.
But it's like, yeah, man, he has whatever 300 mil in the bank. Oh yeah, you mean it's tough to get this guy to agree to a cage fight?
He's promoting
won.
his whiskey.
He's already won.
Yeah.
He's done.
He's won. He's won.
Yeah, I just don't see the show. And it doesn't get better. The ratings don't go up after the first episode. They put all that marketing into it.
Yeah.
It's
Where
interesting,
can I
right?
see it on ESPN?
Yeah, it's on mainstream ESPN too.
Yeah.
Like so it's not hard to find. I record it, so I don't know how they calculate like DVRs and streaming, but
You
I'm
watch
sure they
any
do.
shows?
I'm watching Game of Thrones again for the 5th time.
Yeah. Nothing compares to that right now.
It's so good. You forget how good it is.
Yeah. What about you don't? I want to see what you think of Sex Life. It's more for girls, but I think you're the kind of guy.
The last recommendation you gave me
Yeah.
was this movie. What was it
you're a
called?
little
No, hold
Twizzler
on, hold on.
face.
What was the movie called? The Nazi guy?
Oh, Suzu.
Suzu. Dude, Brian goes, you got to see this. You like World War II and
Hey,
like
dude,
Nazi
look at my
stuff?
face.
I was like, yes.
Movie.
He goes, you got to see this. So I go on Apple. I can't rent it. I buy it. Don't give me an option to buy it. I'm like, I'll buy this fucking movie. I love Nazi stuff. I have my mother-in-law and father-in-law come over. I cook dinner. Everyone sits down. Halfway through, my mother-in-law, who usually likes the same stuff as me, broken English, goes, this is terrible. And I go, I didn't want to say anything because I invited you guys over. I went, this movie's so bad.
But I mean, come on,
it's
dude.
so
He's a
stupid.
Finnish commando, man.
This guy has gold. The Nazis lost World War II. They're exiting out, right? And he has gold. And he's walking. They stop him to take his gold.
Well,
and
they're
then he goes on
scorching
this.
the earth.
They go on this. He goes on this revenge path to kill all these Nazis. It's so stupid. He gets shot, stabbed. He can't die.
He's immortal.
The plane crashes. He survives.
Yeah, he's immortal, dude. He's a legend.
You know what the movie's about?
He refuses to
Nothing.
die, dude.
You know,
No.
Imagine if Inglourious Bastards.
No, dude.
Think of Inglourious Bastards in the fight scene.
No, listen.
Way worse done. Not as good.
I think,
but 2 hours
I
of
think
them
it was
fighting.
so good. I think it was so.
It was
good.
so bad.
Really? I think it was so good. Shot incredibly,
Oh,
and he just is a badass who just kills.
he's also.
Nazis.
You know. Oh, I get why you like it because he's 70. That's the other thing you can't buy. He's 70, beating up these Nazis.
By the way-
with tanks and bazookas.
By the way, yeah.
That's why you like it. Yeah.
Hey, by-
and he's
hey, by
like,
the way-
he's like this.
Still got something in the tank. What is that? What the fuck are you doing?
He's all stiff. He's all,
That's not
They
how
hang
we-
him from a rope.
Don't
Hang him
say
from-
that.
They literally hang him from a rope.
Yeah.
And then he's like, gets out. Then he's flying a plane to track him down.
Yeah, that's right. That shit happened.
The movie's so stupid.
It's not.
And there's no history to it. There's nothing. There's no context.
No,
it's
the
just
Finns.
him.
The Nazis were scorching the Finnish earth, and he,
No, the war was over. They're getting out. They lost.
he fucking exacted his revenge.
And then he kills Nazis, and they turn the tank around, even though they're told not to. And they find him,
Yeah.
and he kills everyone.
Say, get out of there. He's like, no.
And he's all
He holds the axe up.
he's
like
all
that.
old. He's all
Don't do
beating
that.
these young guys.
Don't
He's
do
all,
that. I don't like that.
It's just the whole thing was so bad, dude. I
Bullshit.
know why you like it because he's old as
No,
fuck.
it's a good movie.
It was so bad.
You don't understand cinema.
It was so bad.
You don't
It was so bad.
understand cinema. You watch
You know what the problem is too?
reality TV shows.
No, I really don't.
You do.
No, you're on TikTok, right?
No, I'm
I
not.
win.
I'm not on TikTok.
At 60, you're on TikTok.
I'm not.
All the time.
Bullshit, I am.
And you get your facts from there and shit.
I do not, you asshole.
You're so stupid.
You're stupid, man. You're
You're
stupid.
60 on TikTok.
Shut up. I am not.
Hey, Chin, can you bring this up? I saw it on it.
I did not.
Check out this killer whale.
No. I don't get my...
And Chin can't find it.
I don't even have TikTok on my fucking phone, dude.
Chin can't find it, and then podcast.
No.
Hole.
Just said something else.
Look at him.
You mean when I was looking up
All the
where in
time.
the Caribbean
All the
she's from? Shut up, dude.
But you know when that happens? When I was like, oh, Brian says this movie's good. It's about Nazis.
Good movie.
And so everyone's all excited about it, and I buy it. And halfway, like first 20 minutes, I was like, okay, I bet it picks up, though. And then like you're an hour in, I was like, oh, and I'm like looking for approval. And you can feel the pressure. They don't like it. I went, huh. Yeah. And then I feel my mother-in-law just go, terrible. And I go, but we have to finish it, right? And Steve, my father-in-law goes, I'm going to kind of have to. Where are you?
This is a little bit off subject, but I'm going to tell a story that I probably never told before because I don't want to sound mean. But I'm going to tell a story. But don't and be respectful and don't.
Absolutely not.
No, but
Not the way you've talked to me.
So I was single. I was a young man. I was probably 22. I don't remember. And my friend hooked me up on a blind date with a gal. And he and his girlfriend said, I think you'd like somebody. We really like her. She's a friend of ours and she's great. And I said, great. And they described her. She's curvy and blonde. And I was like, all right, here we go.
Yeah, pick me up at 6.
I get connected with her. And then she says, pick me up, meet me at my house. So I get there. There's a note on the front door that says, let yourself in.
That says, I'm
just
starving.
getting ready.
Yeah.
Right. So that's weird. So I'm sitting in her living room, which is already weird. And when I looked up, she's coming down the stairs, but she needs help with a cane and with the banister. Right. And I'm like, but she's very unsteady, this poor thing, sweetheart.
Unsteady because of weight or unsteady because of some sort of injury?
She had MS.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
You're a piece of shit.
Well, and she had a type of MS that was rather advanced.
Aggressive.
Yeah. And
is MS when their spine's shaped like a question mark?
your spine, no, that's scoliosis. Your spine, spinal fluid something starts to degenerate. It's a nerve.
So this is Make-A-Wish situation.
Well, I just remember this beautiful woman who was having a real health challenge. And she came downstairs and we ended up talking in her living room because she was too tired to go to dinner.
Yeah. Because they get tired really easy.
Yeah, and so of course you know me.
My cousin has this.
I'm a fucking empath, and I'm not going to in any way act like
you're going to sit there for 4 hours.
I'm going to sit there for 4 hours, and I'm going to try to make this date nice for her.
Probably start a podcast.
The problem is, I also know that this is not going to be a date. I'm not going to be able to take this date further.
Well, hold on.
Because
besides the laziness and the disease,
I realize that this is a health situation that she has to deal with on such a deep level.
You shouldn't be mad at her. You should be mad at your friends. Be like, so give me a heads up.
So fucking
I wouldn't have said no, but you could have given me a heads up.
So I go. We talk for 4 hours. It is what it is. We have a drink. She can't drink. And I leave feeling bad about the world,
about your life,
about her.
Your rock
I want
hard,
her to be okay.
You got blue balls.
Whatever it is. I call my fucking friend. I go, hey, I got a quick question for you. Do you mind a heads up?
Yeah, I have to.
A heads up. Like that I am now in a position where I'm sure she likes me.
But did he
I
go?
like her,
did he go? We don't want to tell you because then most guys wouldn't go on the date with her. I'm like, yeah,
he goes. It was a thing, but we knew you were the kind of guy who wouldn't care. Well, I don't. In some ways, I do in others. In terms of, I don't know what's going to happen here. She's got a whole thing she's dealing with.
There's no longevity.
I can't go into this. Fucking lost my mind on the guy. A little heads up, dude. That Sisu
sucked.
Is walking down the stairs.
Yeah.
It's just not what I was ready for.
No.
Ready me for something.
Did you do anal?
I don't want to talk to you. Talk to you. You're a bad person.
I don't know where the story's going. I didn't.
I think of her. I hope she's okay. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a tough one.
A young person.
Yeah, come on, man. I mean,
Yeah, give me some.
heads up.
This idiot, this is the same idiot that fucking recommended me and my girl watch a movie called Let Him Have It. And
Already sounds stupid.
It's a British movie. And I was like, he goes, you'll like it. Me and my girl watch it.
Recently?
It's about a dude in England during the Second World War. He gets injured. He gets a brain injury. Good actor. It's based on a true story. Watch this. He gets a brain injury because he gets wounded in the war.
Okay.
So now
Great
he gets
actor.
roped in by these guys who said, let's go rob a bank or something. They go to rob a bank, right?
He forgets.
And he goes, the guy's got a gun. He goes, let him have it. Let him have the gun. But the guy shoots him. So they say, you said let him have it. So they sentence him to death. This is the movie.
But that's in the first 20 minutes, and the rest of the movie is the
He's
court
on
case?
death row.
Yeah, there you go.
And then they
I'm
try
out.
to appeal him, and it doesn't work. He
dies.
gets hung.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And when the clock
Spoiler
strikes,
alert,
you know,
piece
when the
of shit.
clock strikes, ding, it's time for him to die. They go, put that on! They start screaming, they put his hood on like that, let it go! And he dies like that. And that's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
My girl's like, ah! And I'm sitting there like this. I call him up, I'm like, hey, fuckface.
Give us
I
a
wanted a
heads up.
romantic movie with my girl. He goes, yeah, I know.
That's the same guy that hooked you up
Yeah,
with
he's a fucking, fuck that guy.
You need better friends.
Brendan,
I'm here.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
the camo, dude.
don't do it.
It's the camo, daddy.
Don't do it, man. Let's take a break.
Let's take a little break, B.
Let's talk supplements for a second. Let's talk about brain nootropics. Let's talk about increasing your memory, getting better cognitive function. Let's talk about double-blind studies where they prove that this stuff works. Let's talk about Onnit Alpha Brain.
Let's talk about they've sold over 1 million bottles and will give you
Focus
your
shot.
money back if you don't see results. That's how confident they are in this product. You have the regular Alpha Brain. You have the Alpha Brain Instant, Alpha Brain Black Label, which I take.
They got the
Alpha
Focus
Brain
Shot.
Focus Shot, Alpha Brain Pre-Workout to get your
What are
mind
you
right
going to take
and
for
your
the,
body
for the
right.
fight companion this
Alpha
Saturday?
Brain Black Label, Daddy. That's all I use.
There you go.
Money back guaranteed if you don't absolutely love it, but you're going to. So go to onnit.com/FATK. You save 10% off everything. All the Alpha Brain Instant, Black Label, Focus, Pre-Workout. Also protein, creatine,
I swear by
fish
that
oils,
total gut. I
vitamins,
swear by that.
everything, dude.
It's great.
Streaming fitness, workout devices, steel club maces, kettlebells, primal bells, Onnit in 30, all that stuff. You get 10% off, especially the Alpha Brain. Go to onnit.com/FATK. Let's get back to the program. Earthworm neck. Did you see in Glendale, they tried passing the LGBTQTSW, whatever. Did you see? Did you see they tried passing the curriculum stuff in the school? Did you see what the parents did?
Well,
riot.
Glendale.
It was riot.
Glendale is Armenian.
Oh, you mean Armenians don't get down with that?
Fuck around.
But you see that it gets dicey because over 500 parents showed up, but Antifa showed up, and they they're instigators.
Don't fuck with Armenians.
So
They
I
don't
think
care about
three
Antifa.
to five Armenians got arrested. But you fuck around, you're gonna find out. You start messing with people's kids, especially
Fuck
the
around and find
non-whites. The non-whites who are like, we don't give a shit what you're trying to push. This ain't happening.
200
It still got passed. It still got passed though.
What are they trying to do with this LGBTQ? LG, you know what that stands for? What does it stand
Lesbian,
for?
gay, bi, transgender,
queer.
What's plus?
and then the binary,
Everything
all
else.
that stuff. Yeah, come on, everybody knows that, dude.
Yeah, but what is 2S?
I shop at Target.
What is
Everybody knows
2S
that.
plus?
I shop at Target. Everybody knows
What's
that.
2S plus?
An equation.
Anyone?
2S
plus.
2S plus.
Two sexes plus more.
Ocasio,
Male, female plus more.
nope. 2 spirit plus. So if you're 2 spirit, it was the Native American, which is not true, for somebody who embodied, like a hermaphrodite, somebody who embodied male and female.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, I mean those other cultures don't get down
Hold
with
on.
it, dude.
Right, go back. It's always want to move it.
The battle of LGBT instruction has been ongoing conflict in the United States. Communities demand school boards limit discussion of sexual orientation. Decision to ban a book about pioneering gay figure Harvey Milk garnered the attention of California Governor Gavin Newsom last week after a school board president accused a slain activist of being a pedophile. Look, I don't think you should be banning books. Harvey Milk was the mayor of what was he? City council.
San Francisco,
He was
right?
City
assassinated.
Council, San Francisco,
He was
yeah.
assassinated by another council member.
Yes.
And so was the mayor at the time. They were both shot at the same time. So that's part of history. We should teach it. You know, I think some of this stuff gets kind of crazy.
My thing is, some of the kids in my son's school can't tie their shoes. Hey, if they're high school, a little different. They're a little, I guess they're a little more educated, a little more life experience. Even that's young. But under 8th grade, unless they got everything checked off, I don't think we should be adding more shit for them to be confused about.
It's true, Bubba. You know,
like, is all your history? You're all set on the history of America,
Yeah.
like the real history. You're all set on your numbers. You're all set in math and science and art and all. You're acing that. Okay, let's start looking over here. You start adding that in,
See,
and you're also talking about less than 1%.
I know.
And when people go, this is what doesn't work. When the liberals go, well, why do you care? It doesn't affect you. It does now, because when you start pushing it on the kids follow what other kids do. So if my kid's best friends, right? If they go, oh, our parents, they're all about the LGBTQT, what cool, that's on them. But what it does is those parents push it on the kids. So if those kids go, you know what? We're going to chop our wieners off and start wearing dresses. My kid goes, I guess, yeah, all right. Yeah, I guess that's what we do.
Well,
so it starts at home. So when people go, why do you care? It doesn't affect you. It's not your kid. I get that. But that's going to influence my kid. That's when I care.
I would say this. I have an 11-year-old. Because of the internet, you know, he's so aware of everything. He knows gay, he knows trans, he knows queer, he knows all these things because he's got an older sister. My daughter read a lot of fantasy novel, like a lot of you know,
anime and all that bullshit.
yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So anime, but also
She's attracted to an octopus.
also like Percy
Percy Jackson?
Jackson, whatever the fuck.
Oh,
all
he-
these fantasy
Kid
guys.
book. Yeah,
Game of Thrones, all that,
Lord-
The Hobbit, all that. So when you read those, when
Lord of
you're
the
in
Rings. Percy Jackson,
When
Lord of
you're
the Rings.
when you're in that, he's not. But when you're in that
Oh no, he's the
in that realm,
Yeah.
when you're in that realm, there's something called fandom, and with fandom, they are like the people that write actual blogs about it. They
Yeah.
write the additional stories. So it's a real community. In that community, there's a lot of queer. There's a lot of queer activism. Like there are a lot of artists and a lot of writers who write queer characters. There are queer characters in the book. So what happens is kids who are 13, 14 girls, as they're coming into their thing, they start exploring that on the internet. They start looking into it. So they're educated. Children are educating themselves in their own way. And I think that there's nothing wrong with teaching gay rights, the gay experience in America, which is part of history. When you do that as a question, when you start confusing children about gender, because boys and girls, for the vast majority, and I'm talking about 99.9% of boys and girls, have enough to worry about.
Correct.
They're boys and
Life's
girls.
tough enough.
There are some people that develop gender dysphoria, mostly men. Later on in life, I don't know what it is.
And they should have a
I
safe
don't-
space and be
of
taken
course they
care of.
should.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get into that. What I think that is a reasonable criticism is to say, you guys cannot take my kindergartner and start telling him or her that a girl or a boy is just a feeling. Is when you start imposing the idea that there's really no difference
Yeah.
between men and women.
That's where you have a
You're
problem.
lying. I don't agree with you.
But here's the problem.
Keep it out of my classroom.
Correct. And it's okay to disagree and go, well, I'm going based off science. The way
Yes.
I was born and raised, I go based off science. This is science.
Let kids arrive at this
Because
later.
what it is, what the stuff they're pushing on children, stuff like that, it's no different than religion.
I was about to
So
say that.
if you're,
Very good.
if
Very
he's
good.
Christian, you're Muslim, you're an atheist.
Yes.
If I go, Brian,
100%.
Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. It's okay for you to go, no, he's not. I don't believe in God. Now, if I go, well, hold on, dude. You have to acknowledge it.
Yes.
And you go, no, but that's not my religion.
That is
And I go, hold on, Brian.
Great point.
Now, now, not only do you have to acknowledge it, I'm going to educate your kids in school. And you go, hold on, dude. I'm not buying into this. He goes,
100%.
doesn't matter.
And keep this in mind too. The trans movement is a religious movement.
Correct. There's no difference.
It's a religious movement.
Now imagine if they push the same agenda on religion. So if they did Christianity, if they did Muslim, so if they did the Muslim religion schools, and you went, well, hold
Islam,
on,
yeah.
we're Christian. Doesn't matter. then you're a bigot.
Well,
no, I'm not.
And let's take it a step further. If you even deny that, if you even say a man's a man, a woman is a woman, if you say that there are biological differences, you will get censored. You will get banned. So this is the other thing. This has become a very aggressive, fanatical, religious movement.
Correct.
Part of it, somebody said this on who's a guest on Rogan, said that when you dead name somebody, what you're doing is they've had a rebirth. They've been reborn again. They have been born into their true self. So when you bring in the dead person, it's a religious, it's heresy.
Yeah.
But you're so right that the trans movement is no different than a religious movement.
It's no different.
It is a religious.
And it's not fair when we go, we don't really believe in that. They go, whoa, dude, how dare you?
Yeah. Well, we
have rights too. It's like, yeah. And so does, the Jews have their beliefs, the Christians.
Well, I just believe
Islam.
personally, you and I would never marginalize a trans person. If I saw somebody who was trans getting beat up or bullied, I promise you,
I'd help them out. Yeah, 100%.
But what I'm saying is this: I still think personally that gender and biology are linked. I believe that your gender and biology are linked. I love gender bendering. I love the idea that you want to dress up like a woman. You want to do this, all good. You want to be effeminate. I'm never going to say no. I love that about our society.
I don't love it. I don't love it. But when you push it on me, and then you have to say, you have to accept this. It's like, whoa, hold on. I'm a facts guy, an evidence guy. Let me look at the evidence. So for the younger people that have gone through that transition, what are the results? Hold on, they're more likely to commit suicide? Hold on, the results are actually negative? No, I'm not on board with this.
Well,
now, if the results were different and these people are getting those procedures at a young age and they're like, they've gone and been Fortune 500 companies, they've gone on to be in Hall of Fame sports, then I go, man, it kind of makes sense. The evidence shows that it's not good. It's not healthy.
It's not a science. It's been hijacked by activists who are pretending to be.
It's a religious cult.
I personally think we're a strong country and a strong culture, though, because we allow gay people and people who are trans and all these different.
But nobody's saying that.
Right.
That's where it gets hidden.
Like, when you start getting the kids,
you're homophobic. It's like, no, I'm not. I have some friends who are gay. Do your thing, man. Gay it up. Suck all the dick. I don't care. Dress and drag. But when you force it on children, is when it becomes a problem. Why do you care?
Well, when you try to educate kids in what you consider to be a truth, and
there's no evidence behind it.
And then when you say I don't feel comfortable with that, and you call me a bigot. Now we have a problem because you're not meeting me on any even ground.
Then here's my question. Where does it stop? What makes you guys happy? How far do we need to indoctrinate this into schools? Where does it stop?
The radical left
everybody's trans?
The radical left wants destruction.
Correct.
The radical left is not interested in construction. They're interested in deconstruction and destruction.
Yeah, and so the question is, so you give them an inch, and this is why everyone's worried, because if you let just a little in, that's going to make you guys happy. How far does it go? And then wouldn't Christianity, Islam, Jewish, then we're like, well, hold on. Well, if we're going to educate them about that, which is a religion, why can't we educate them about what we believe in?
We have church.
Like, how far is it going to? You know what I'm saying?
How far? For a reason, and I think you're right. And it's like
it's a dicey road.
It's a dicey road
because again, they're never going to be happy ever. So it starts with this little small thing. Well, we just want to acknowledge Gay Pride Month. Okay, that's fine. And then next year, okay, well, we just want a few kids dressed in drag. Okay, it's getting weird. Okay, now we want a gay parade and we want the kids involved in it. Whoa, what are we doing? You're homophobic. Whoa, no, I'm not, man. What are you doing?
Yeah.
That kid doesn't even know his fucking ABCs.
Right.
And you're going to confuse him about chopping his dick off?
Right.
And people go, it's so extreme. It's like, we have to go, because we know where this is headed.
Yeah.
Oh, you get so extreme. We're not talking about cutting their dicks off. No, we know how this ends. We've seen it in history before. That's why we're trying to stop it.
Well, a lot of horrific things have been done in the name of compassion and diversity and equality. And
religion.
That would be called communism.
Yes.
And I would say this, that a lot of professors who have built the intellectual scaffolding and architecture for this movement are primarily communists and at best socialists and deconstructionists. They don't live in a world where they have to build a life. They live in a world where they can sit on the outside and deconstruct everything.
And they don't have to deal with it.
And they don't pay a price for being wrong.
Zero. Yeah.
So that's my problem.
No, I'm all about Pride Month. I text Brian this morning, hey, it's Pride Month. Suck me.
Yeah.
You
did.
Yeah. I said, be respectful, dude. It's their month.
Yep.
Do your job.
And I said, Do you still have sugar in your mouth? You still have a little sugar in your mouth from sitting on the couch in slippers, sucking Twizzlers while we were bringing laughter to the masses?
B, the only reason that doesn't work is I can't eat candy. Right? Those days are gone.
Oh, you don't. You still
I haven't had candy
because the old teeth are all full.
Yeah, I haven't had sugar, so
when
it doesn't work.
When are you
anymore.
going to Invisalign, bro?
Never.
Your two front
'Cause I
teeth
look at
are
yours.
really coming down, huh?
No.
No?
I look at yours. Hey, you look no different.
Go like this. Those are great. Your two front teeth are.
They've always
You're
been
turning
that way.
into an overgrown rabbit, and I said it, and I don't give a fuck.
I'll take it,
Somebody
dude.
give him some fucking carrots.
I'll take it because you look
You
exactly
must
the
woof
same.
through bullshit. You must woof through.
You've
carrots.
got your lids done. You've got your
I
hair
don't even know what
done.
you're talking
You got
about.
your
Who
teeth
said this,
done.
dude? You saying I had
Where's it
plastic
stop at?
surgery on my head?
You've had plastic surgery twice.
3. Well, do you
3
consider
100%.
Invisalign
100%.
plastic surgery? Fuck you, dude. So I've had technically 3 procedures done.
Your lids, your hair, your teeth.
My
When
hair
do
was
we
a long
stop?
time ago and it didn't take.
Hey, when he comes out of trans? When are you gonna come out as trans?
What? That's not I'm not a very good poster child for plastic surgery.
No, it's not working.
What's next for me, plastic surgery wise? Don't
don't know,
say
dude.
facelift, you piece of shit.
No, you probably get a little done.
Fuck
I
off.
bet you get a little Botox in your forehead.
You know why I'd never get a facelift? You have to take your face off as a man.
No, they cut here and pull it back.
Bubba,
They cut here.
I hate to
pull
tell
it.
you this. They cut the whole face off.
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
It's not the '90s movie with John Travolta. You piece
Bubba,
of
look at
shit.
me. They take the whole face off.
No, they cut here, dude. That's why the guys have the juicy ears.
No, they cut there, but they cut everywhere.
I don't think so. Not in today's technology. Everyone on there looks exactly the same.
No, guy's got a better chin.
I mean, kind of. That guy just needs.
You can
to
see
accept-
it in the old
That
jaw.
guy, that guy is just old.
You can see it. You don't want to be a guy with a.
That guy's better. He looks like he just got rest. That's all it is, huh?
That's
Okay,
what
that
my guy
guy's
said.
better.
He said, "You'll just look like you've slept."
Hey, go to the real old guy. Go to the guy that looks like Brian with a mustache. Hey,
Oh, well, that's-
hey,
that's
hey,
no
but don't do
difference.
anything.
That's no.
Hey, but don't do anything.
What did he think he got there?
Why are his eyes so red?
He's 95.
Everyone's like, dude, you look so much younger.
He has to be old.
Dude, you look so young right now.
The old nose
He's like, do I
gets-
really like? Do you look so young, bro? Dude, you look like you're in your 40s.
Yeah, that's.
He's like, do I really? Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So worth it.
Would you believe I'm 86 years old?
Best money
Yes,
ever
I would.
spent.
Yes, I would.
This guy.
Boy, get your money back, bro.
Like, they need his money back. This guy, like, just shut your mouth. You look younger, dude.
also, yeah.
Just close your mouth, dude. Fuck
Also,
yeah. You
you're
look
just
30.
you look that way anyway. Just be old. It's not going to get better when you're that gray and just that.
The problem is every single person on here is ugly. No one's attractive.
Yeah.
This guy's cool.
He looks exactly the
Hey,
same.
Chin, we're not talking about your type, which is a 54-year-old white guy, which is clearly why you constantly hump me with your eyes.
Yeah. All they did with him is fix his hair.
Yeah.
They just combed his hair. Let's comb your hair real quick, man.
His neck isn't as.
This one looks pretty crazy.
He looks like shit.
Boy,
All
he
around.
Looks, he
I mean,
looks
shit,
just as
drooping
bad.
is-
Shit and
drooping is
shit,
better.
dude.
Man, oh man, that's just a change in lighting.
The lighting, yeah, that's huge.
He's depressed.
All of them are lighting.
He's just as depressed.
Hey, at the end of the day, there's not a lot they can do for you.
There's not a light they can do for you. Yeah, the old chin starts to sag.
Yeah, the what do they call them? The jowls.
That's a good job right there. That guy up there.
Up top there.
Top here?
Yeah.
Hey, he grew out his
Let me
beard.
use my pointer.
Oh yeah, what's my point? I don't have my fucking pointer.
See, I like his jaw there.
Yeah.
He just grew out his beard, dude.
No. He's got done with that.
Oh, the neck for sure.
The neck is good, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to get my neck when my
Yeah,
neck
like
turns to
that's
that.
what you need to do next. Your neck.
Yeah. I'll get all neck.
Your neck looks like an earthworm. You have like segments, like an earthworm.
I've noticed that.
yeah.
Don't say earthworm, you piece of shit.
You got earthworm neck. You got an earthworm gym neck,
piece
dog.
of shit. No, I don't.
You know, earthworms have like the lines in their bodies.
Yep.
That's your neck.
Like stretching.
You got earthworm neck.
Tell you what, when we met, it wasn't that way.
Nah, it sure wasn't, bud.
I'm gray as fuck.
It sure wasn't, pal.
Yeah. But
I'll tell you. Did you hear the big fallout of the UFC 289?
no.
You're not doing companion. You're the fallout.
That's
The card was already shitty.
Oh, fuck.
And now you're not doing companion.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Tell him he has a dinner.
No, Bry.
It's important.
The week of.
And we didn't go to my birthday dinner?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go to yours. When is yours?
No, you're supposed to take him.
I'm taking
Hey, Earthworm neck.
I need a date. If you guys will
my
tell me
gosh.
when, I will take us. To Sculpta.
It was a week ago, man.
Well, I got to take you to dinner. You're the one.
What do you mean? You're the one that you. I said
the one who always
no,
cancels.
No, I said I can't go.
Well, let's-
and you said all the three of us to
We
go.
had Tuesday planned, and Brennan was like, it's a bad night for me. I'm like, all right.
I told you that morning though.
I know, dude. That morning. Don't act like
Yeah. But it's a stand-up spot.
Huh?
But it's just a spot. We do a million spots.
Yeah, I know.
Companion? Week of? Earthworm neck?
It's fucking Wednesday, dude. You got time.
I'll figure it out. Card already sucks cock.
Yeah.
What do you got, Chin?
All right, let's start off with this.
Before this, I just wanted to shout out Jesse Butler, the guy that fought Jim Miller.
Oh,
Big
shit,
fan of the
yeah.
show.
Just
Great mustache.
So this badass Jesse Butler, he fought Jim Miller on a 2-day notice. He was supposed to fight somebody else. The guy fell out, and then they put in Butler. So he fights Jim Miller. He hit starch. He ate a left hook, but it,
Jim Miller's still doing the damn thing.
yeah.
Wow.
It was a really bad knockout, too. But
So Jesse Butler lost.
Amazing mustache.
Fast knockout of his career. Big Fighting Kid fan. Shout out to Jesse Butler. Keep your head up, dude. Dude. There's no shame in getting knocked out by Jim Miller and fuck that fast on a 2-day
Veteran.
notice.
Veteran.
2-day notice too. Badass. Shout out to that dude. So he's been watching every episode since day one.
Thanks, Jesse. You're the man, buddy.
Sorry about Brian's neck. What else you got,
Apologize.
Jen?
But it's thick and ready.
we just recently recently covered a story about some tourists trying to touch a bison or just do a selfie. This guy's harassing bears.
What do you mean harassing?
Harassing
Play this
bears.
video real quick.
Cool.
Leave the door open.
Leave the door open. God, I want that bear to turn around.
I know, right? And then he takes his shirt off.
Can you imagine if that was your friend? I'm like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah.
He would
So a
shit
douchebag.
his pants if that bear was like, hold on, I got time today, dude. I'm starving. And I eat tools for breakfast. Legit eat tools.
Do that to the wrong grizzly.
That's a black bear, though?
When its
Black
cubs
bears
are
First
in the
one,
fucking woods.
He's doing smaller ones. Was the first one a grizzly, though?
It kind of looked like it.
I mean, it's a brown bear for sure.
Bears do run from you.
He's
But
small. Yeah, they're scared in general. Like, what is this guy doing? They probably run from his terrible haircut. Why is he doing this?
The gram.
are you kidding me with this girl? Is that real?
This is real. But that buffalo or that bison, whatever, looks like it's so sleepy.
He's so tired. He's like, just get your picture, bitch, and move on. She's so lucky. Look at his horn.
Yeah.
She's so lucky.
She fixes her hair.
Nice smile.
You're
She looks like she's attractive for sure.
She's so dumb. This drives me nuts. That thing is going to be like, hey, get out of here.
Also, the way she's holding the camera, can't even see it looks like she's just, you can't even see the
She just
fucking
stays there.
What, kneel down, girl? Get in his grill. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I do not get it.
Well, he's going to be investigated. Hopefully, get charges pressed on him because it is illegal to do that.
To run at the bears?
Yeah, to taunt them.
Really?
Yeah.
Crowd work on the bear.
Facing criminal charges for disturbing wildlife.
Fish and Wildlife Service doesn't fuck around with that.
Nah, dude.
Oh, they're all
They don't.
They're like, hey, how would you like a crazy fine? So when you kill the wrong,
if you don't have the tag,
if
like-
you get caught poaching,
screwed.
they're like, I'll tell you what, we're gonna take your truck.
They look all into it.
We're gonna take all your
You
guns.
get suspended for years
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You can't hunt like even elk.
They'll
Like when I was in Montana, there's a moose on property. I'm like, isn't somebody gonna shoot it? He's like, oh, you know how hard it is to get a moose tag? I'm like, yeah, but if he's on property, you can't kill him. He's like, you know how screwed we'd be? I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, dude. You can't touch those things.
100%.
And that's a good thing. So, Brennan, you might know more about this, but
Yeah, dude, serial killer popping in Portland.
potentially. Because
I mean-
they went 75 miles within each other, like 6 different people.
They're all killed the same. Remains all found 75 miles in Portland. Portland has big enough problems already.
Are these all homeless women or something?
Some were.
One's a caveman.
This one I don't get why. Yeah, that picture is just insane.
The drawing?
Yeah.
That sounds
So
like
there's.
a serial killer.
Yes.
Let's see. So this one's a homeless woman. But then other ones look kind of normal. Like these look normal.
But where did he find them though? That's how you
One
know.
was in a state park. I know that. One was in a state park.
They always get you in the parks, man.
Yep. And this one was just trippy. It's a sketch.
That could be anybody.
Well, she might have been decomposed.
That could be Theo. That could be Chin. That's like Theo and Chin had a baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
That could be anybody. Possibly Native American.
Alaskan.
Native Alaskan with tattoos of music notes on her chest, a seated Buddha on her right shoulder blade.
It sounds like these are.
This was
these
at a
are people
barn.
that were homeless. When I was in Portland, to see the level of homeless and drug
First
addicted
team all
people,
homeless out there, dude.
it's so crazy. You're talking about deep psychosis.
It's
People
nuts.
just end up dying. You can't believe they're alive just walking around.
See what happened in San Francisco? They're trying to put money into it, so it keeps getting the bad name of homeless and like all the crime. And then it came out. This guy who's been in, he owns 2 buildings, like huge buildings back to back. Was like, I'm out. Gave up the building, sold them. Was like, I'm out. It's too bad here.
Well, Portland is having so many problems. When you go there,
Portland, San Fran.
that's all they have. It's
The
like,
worst.
You got to do something about the homeless. It's
Oh yeah,
like-
I mean Portland's Gotham City when Bane took over.
Yeah.
It's just and there's like no hope either. It's not.
Well,
good.
they it's so funny because now they have these outreach. You're not allowed to camp now. They call them unhoused campers.
Yes.
They call them unhoused campers or
People without house.
campers. They call them campers,
Well, I'm a camper.
and they call them unhoused neighbors.
The unhoused, yeah.
The people without homes.
Sounds like a graphic novel.
Oh snaps!
I don't know what any of this
Jay
means.
Schaub sent this to me.
Oh, shit.
So when I was playing for CU, we were in the Big 12. It's a big deal. They left and went to Pac-12. They never had the infrastructure, the athletes. It's a passing league. So now it looks like they're headed back to the Big 12, which is a big deal.
Well, I don't understand what is.
Yeah, no, I don't understand either. Colorado Buffaloes.
So what's
leaving
Pac-12?
Pac-12?
So Pac-12
Pacific?
is Pacific 12. So that's like USC, UCLA, Oregon.
Not as good athletes, you're saying, as the.
It's different. It's different. So Big 12 was notoriously known. You're talking about not anymore, but when I played, talking about Texas, Oklahoma State, Kansas State, Missouri, and then CU. But now, like the teams it's all over the place now. But Pac-12 is more up. It's like a passing league. Arizona State, UCLA, USC. But when you switch those conferences, you got to build the team for
Why is it
that.
passing league?
It's just what they like. The athletes, the receivers, the it's not as much defense. Big 12 was like hard-nosed football, big boys, athletic, big boys. Multiple Heisman Trophy winners came out of those years, but it's just a tougher, more physical game. And then we just switch conferences. Well, you're designed to hang onto the
Would
ball.
Miami be
good
part of the Big
defense.
12?
No, not even close. Miami would be ACC, Atlantic Coast Conference.
Okay, so it just depends on where they are.
SEC's the big boy, but it's
But
good.
Nebraska would be Big 12.
Big 12, yes.
Just big.
I think Nebraska might be like Big 10 now. They're all over the place now. And it was word that Colorado's going to go to the Big 10, but thank God they're not. Because you got to remember the recruiting. And then also the families that travel the games. So if you're in, the ACC and you're playing Miami and fucking, all these other teams, to travel's a nightmare. The TV right is like the nightmare. So it's good they're going to go back to Big 12.
So if you play the Big 10, 12 football like that, how much of your day at college is spent on football? How many hours?
I mean,
How many practices? 2 a day?
in camp 2 a day, but then during the like regular season when you're in school, you'd have, maybe film in the morning, practice, so 2 a day still, yeah. And then in between that, you're going to classes. Does it say when it's going to be happen, Chin?
It says reportedly, so I'm not sure when. Let's see.
Breaking, nothing becomes official until the Pac-12 gets their TV deal finalized. But now, multiple sources tell us tonight, Buffs and Bear Down will move to the Big 12. No word on the Utes, Sun Devils. Interesting. It's a good thing if they go back there.
Okay, so this story, we might have brought it up a while ago, but this is from 2019, an ex-sheriff's deputy. She was attacked by some guy with schizophrenia, but she was reporting to a domestic violence type call. So she tried to arrest this guy at a house, but there's also a woman there holding a knife, but she tried to get this guy's hands behind his back. And then let me just play this video because it's longer. I'll cut it out, but so you guys have a better idea what this is. And I'm actually shocked about this.
And this is a new thing going on?
No, so this is 2019, but she left. I think she's suing now or something, the deputy. No, the reason why this is a thing is because the guy got off scot-free.
McMillan has more on the defense.
Is that Cleveland from the Family Guy?
It's right.
That's the deputy.
What was your first reaction when you got that news?
Disbelief.
Megan McCarthy suffered several injuries.
Megan McCarthy has the biggest eyelashes in California. Dude, lock me up. Am I right? Throw away the key, girl. Guilty. Am I right? Guilty, girl. Toss me in the cruiser.
Reporting party, and she has a knife in her hand.
She's very pretty.
Around
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
him, and I put his hand to the small of his back. Just tell him, relax, it's okay, what's going on, just to pat down his pockets for weapons, and that set him off and began the assault.
Beat the shit out of her.
And shot it. Like shot took her gun
And
and
he got
started
off
shooting.
scot-free.
Scot-free. And then look at you'll see in a second here.
This is California.
Shot go off, and I knew he was shooting at me.
That's when other deputies respond, shoot the suspect, and take him into custody.
They shot him?
Good portion of the incident caught on camera.
He probably pointing the gun at him.
Look bad when you look at it.
Well, that guy's hair is terrible. What are all these
What's his-
characters?
That's the DA.
You got a facelift.
Bush, where the deputy said she ran to get away, he argued that the suspect was not shooting at her.
What?
We know exactly where she went, which was due south, and we know where he fired because there's a bullet hole in the.
He's just doing his job.
He fired
And
I know,
they
but this is
suck, but
insane.
it's insane.
which is completely opposite of where she was.
But what about
He's a bad shot.
resisting arrest, removing a firearm, and battery on a peace officer? Well, to find someone guilty of
See how he
both
shot
crimes,
there?
the law says the person being assaulted had to be lawfully performing their duties. While it might sound like just a technicality to some, Moline argues the deputy did not have reasonable suspicion.
The jury instruction
Wow.
read to the jury basically says if you want to detain somebody, you have to have a reasonable suspicion that they're involved in criminal activity. And in this case, the issue was the initial detention of Mr. Young legal? If it's not, then he's not guilty. No matter, he could punch her 100 times and it wouldn't matter.
What?
Called to the
I don't get
house.
this at all.
I see a situation where there's a woman in such fear of her life. She is armed with a knife.
We should bring her in, figure it out.
That maybe he has a weapon.
Ari Young was found guilty of negligent discharge of a firearm.
Check this out.
Because he'd already been behind bars long enough to serve that sentence, was set free.
Wow.
McCarthy, she medically retired from the department
She's adorable.
last year.
She has an OnlyFans account.
I'm a human being.
Nick Davis, the #1 customer. How stupid.
This is like the craziest case
It's
I've seen.
insane.
Like he took the gun, started shooting. Nothing
Technicalities,
happens to
though.
him.
Nothing
Nothing happens.
That
to
guy's
him.
just doing his job. They're pieces of shit, but he's just doing his job, and they're finding technicalities. That's his job, to find those.
This is also why, though, when you always have backup, when you have a woman there who's that probably weighs 120, you're trying to arrest
They came
a
real
man.
fast though. I mean,
They came
all
pretty
the cops
fast.
came fast.
Oh, yeah.
That
They didn't
attack
like
was
it was
really
gonna
quick.
start
You want to wait
beating
for
ass.
backup a lot of times.
Yes.
Either way, that guy should be in fucking prison.
Have your taser ready.
It sounded like she had her gun ready. He fucked her up and took it and then shot at her.
Well, that's why you always have to train jiu-jitsu.
God, I hope she's
because
okay.
the fight
though.
go to the ground.
I hope she's okay. We'll have to figure it
should
out.
check up
She
on
didn't
her.
follow up. man.
All right, we'll
I
do
don't
follow up.
If we can donate in any way.
This
Brennan, you better not disappear again. Brennan!
I'm here.
This one's tough to watch, but I think it's good to show this so people don't do this, make the same mistake.
This hurts.
This father was trying to catch a foul ball, and then I'll just show you what happens. He was holding his son.
Oh, no.
That's not good. I don't like this.
I don't like it either, but if anyone's in this position, don't run with your son. And then he
Oh,
hit his
fuck,
head
his little
so
boy.
bad on the back of his head.
God damn, Dad. Get more athletic.
Yeah.
This little boy hits his
They
head.
said the son's fine, but it's that hard.
It's weird. You think more kids have CT? Maybe they do, but my especially Tiger hit.
I
his
would say
head
when
all
kids-
Tiger hit his head all the time in Boston, like
Yeah.
just running each other. I'm like, how they're like battering rams. Like, how do you two not have
No,
CT
dude,
already?
because their bones are
Yeah,
made,
they're
they're green. They're like
not
green
green.
trees.
Yeah.
No, I mean like a branch is green when it's
yeah, it can
bendy.
bend a little bit. Well, their skulls don't form all the way, so they're pretty flexible.
There's some
some give there.
Fuck, man,
Little kids be fucking their domes up.
I know
though.
they do.
They can't help it. They just be running the walls and shit. Yeah, like little rams. It's like, how do you guys not have CT? Now they might though, right?
Well, you know,
I think everyone has a splash of
brain's
it.
growing.
Yeah.
You know. Ooh, UFC star Israel Adesanya chokes out Logan Paul during sparring.
Oh, we saw it.
You would click on that.
I didn't
you
see
would.
it. I didn't see
Hey, please don't. Yeah, they're just trained together. It's like,
Yeah, I mean that's pretty
It's
obvious that would
stupid,
happen. So this is more for Brian. This girl went viral because of. I'll just play it for you.
Kids.
I feel bonita.
Oh,
That's actually her. She's jacked.
built
That
like
is a
Brock
strong
Lesnar.
gal.
There's her again.
Let's see what's going on.
She's a pretty
Very
girl.
pretty.
Fucking cute. Oh shit, she's packing heat.
That's a strong gal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet she's small. She's as
must be
big as
very
her
short.
biceps are. She's not gonna be a big girl.
Short arms, yeah.
She's so pretty there, right? And then she takes her off. Like, okay,
Those are some big hands and some big.
that's the difference between us.
Strong girl.
I like her there, and when she takes her shirt off, you get rock hard.
No, it's a little
Too meaty.
A little too light.
You're too light in the ass for that.
A little too light in the
She
ass.
does look strong though.
Yeah.
She's a pretty gal though.
Yeah. Now that picture there with the booty.
This
that's
one
what
here?
I'm drawn to the legs and ass like that. Yeah.
Hold on, I'll take it from here, Chin. Everybody is right. Any other general
Well,
shit?
she's an athletic, strong.
That's
gal,
not Herbie.
and I'm
That's a
big fan.
different
No, I know,
person.
but I'm a big fan of that,
Of ass?
of just that whole body.
Yeah, everybody is.
Yeah.
The
I
hot
don't know
chick.
if a lot of guys are like this a little too much for me. I have friends.
I
who
don't
like
think so,
I'm
man.
always like, really?
We have friends who are celebrating this month who don't like that.
Well,
That's what
I'm,
that would
I'm
be.
with you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Athletic, attractive girl?
Yeah.
What's wrong with your friends?
Well, the guys are like, shoulders are too broad. I'm like, not so.
They're probably soft guys.
She's got delts. It's
They're soft,
fantastic.
though.
Yeah. What's this?
So I guess one of the heads of PETA started making statements about Pete Davidson buying a brand new dog because obviously they want them to adopt dogs or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, cute.
God
dog,
damn, that
too.
dog's cute as shit.
yeah, and it became like it started showing up in articles. How could Pete Davidson do this? And then he left this voicemail for
How could Pete Davidson
PETA.
buy a new
new
dog?
dog. It's so yeah.
Why are they attacking Pete? You know,
Hi, my name is Pete Davidson. This message is for Daphna. Thank you so much for making comments publicly that I didn't adopt a dog. I just want to let you know I'm severely allergic to dogs, so I have to get a specific breed. I'm only not allergic to catapoos and those type of dogs. And my mom's dog, who's 2 years old, died a week prior, and we're all so sad, so I had to get a specific dog. So why don't you do your research before you create news stories for people, because you're a boring and tired. Fuck you and suck my dick.
good for him. Good for him.
Good for him is right.
Yeah, good for him.
I approve.
That's his new girl.
I approve of Pete Davidson.
But yeah, that's a cute little dog.
Yeah, so
A
cute.
Cavapoo. That's a
Cavapoo.
cute. I want a Cavapoo now. I'm gonna get a Cavapoo and send
Hey,
a receipt
hey.
to fucking PETA.
Not for you, bud.
My
Too
girl. That's
expensive.
my girl.
Too expensive. Not for you.
What?
Too expensive.
Really?
You're the poor person dog. Get that adopted one. Adopted dog, right? That's not for you.
You're making me annoyed now.
That's not for you. You're not Pete Davidson money, right?
Well, how much do you think that costs? $1 million? You fucking.
I don't know.
It's for everybody.
I did watch Pete Davidson spend $40,000 on Pokemon cards one time.
Yeah.
that was the
He has
whole
bank.
Rich dudes do that. This is for Brendan. I don't know exactly what this is for, but I guess he was climbing this.
My boy's a
Freaking
wildflower,
wall.
dude. My boy.
Doing some,
Jared climbing the fucking hotel.
It's fairly high too.
Jared is every bit of.
He's 50.
That's amazing. Look at how good he looks.
I wonder why he decided to climb the
Hair.
how high.
They said that he was with a TikToker as well. I mean, someone's taking pictures, but I don't know what the reasoning is before this.
Doing it for the TikTok. Hey, you're so famous. You don't need to do this, Jared. For likes. How high up is it?
I mean, it's not crazy high, but that's pretty high. I would be freaked out about that.
Oh, Chin, this is stupid.
No, it's not. Look, dude, you're telling me
it's not high.
if you fell down from there,
you'd be completely fine. Chin, it's
Would
as
you
high as
agree?
a studio wall.
do you agree? Do you agree?
Fall on your back and be fine.
Look,
Get the wind knocked
This
out.
isn't a story.
it's no.
And if you
first
did,
of all, it was
and
never
if
a
you
story.
did break an
Hey,
ankle,
when
you're
never
a
a story.
bitch.
when they were zooming in, I was like, man, is he like on a skyscraper?
No, but remember-
they zoom out. If you only listen to this,
He's a body. He's
think if he-
1.5.
I'm gonna challenge you.
Think if he
he's
climbed-
1.5 feet. He's 1.5 people tall.
think if he climbed the side of a Pizza Hut.
He's 2 people high.
So he's almost at the
he's-
second top roof,
He-
right?
You know what he is?
He's 2 people
You know
high.
what he is?
He's
you know
up
what he is?
there.
He's about 10
Where's the
feet in the
laser
air.
pointer?
He's about as high as a basketball hoop.
Where's my pointer?
You know when a guy dunks a basketball and you're like, man, I hope he doesn't fall.
I would say he is one person.
He
was at the top though. He was
when
there. He was there. Yeah.
That's kind of high.
He was there.
His feet are there.
but there he's about 12 feet in
so
the air.
he would fall this fast. Whoop.
He'd be completely, he'd survive.
He'd be.
You know what? He wouldn't even
Haters.
roll his
totally
ankle.
fine. He'd be
Wow.
totally fine.
If I'm Jared Leto, I'm like, don't zoom out. Just let him think I'm climbing the
Totally
sky.
fine.
When Chinket video kept playing, I'm like, oh man.
Well, that guy can reach his feet. That guy can touch his feet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. He's a daredevil, man.
Wild, my boy, wild. Like that's all they should post. Holy shit, he's
Yeah.
trying to climb a building.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's not very risky there.
And I think that's pretty much it.
He's been
Oh,
doing some-
the Iron Sheik passed away today. I don't know if you guys
He was a bronze
heard.
medalist in the Olympics. as a
Iron
wrestler.
Sheik.
I didn't know that.
An Iranian Olympic.
Wow.
Or for the Iranian Olympic team.
That's a
81.
bummer.
It's a good run.
Pretty good run, especially coming from those old days.
And then
Right.
Georgia was showing me like videos of him on the Howard Stern show.
Yeah,
Insane.
Artie Lane would impersonate like Macho Man or Hulk Hogan and just get this guy riled up.
Yeah, legend. Yeah,
it's amazing.
Iron Sheik was a legend. He was great on Twitter too. That's a bummer. Sweet mustache.
This is the last one, I guess, because you worked with him, Brian, before.
I never worked with him.
All right,
we
never
were on
mind.
the same show.
Oh.
which was
This is Danny
True TV, but I
Bonaducci.
never met him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, never mind then.
He was he had
bypass
brain
this.
surgery. What was it for?
He couldn't walk around or something. I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
Anywho, I wish we had some better ones, but that's it.
that's good. It was a good podcast. I think I won that one.
You
All right, guys. God bless, and I'm at Comedy Works in Denver.
Come to my city.
End of the month, June 29, June 30, July 1st. Yeah.
Oh, you're heading to the Blue
I'm
Room.
not at LOL in July. I got to change that. I'm there in August now.
We go in the Blue Room.
Blue Room, July 20,
boys.
21, 22.
That's my guy. That'll be fun.
That'll be great.
Cowboys Fight Companion this Saturday. No Brian. Brian's a pussy. This Saturday, UFC 289's going down. You got the Schmo. You got our boy Matt Ariza. You got Pauly Shore and myself. Tune in. That's 7 p.m. live. UFC 289. Cowboys Fight Companion. Thicccboy YouTube only. Okay, kids. Love you. Enjoy the month.